Hey golf fans, this is early 1981 and welcome to Pharaoh's Curse. This course was designed by Sandgroper and it is a fantasy course situated in Egypt. So let's take a look at the course. It's a par 72, fairways and greens are firm, green speeds are fast, weather is overcast, time of day is morning, and it is a par 72. We will be playing from pin set number 1 and the blue tees, which are playing a lengthy 7,606 yards. Thank you so much for the continued support on the channel. If you are new, please make sure to smash the subscribe button, and if you are enjoying the content, please leave a like. So it looks like there's a sphinx and a pyramid at the other side of the River Nile. There's a tiny fast that is going to find the left hand side of the fairway. I am really struggling to get to grips with my swing line in this game. It's a new experience for me because I've never ever had an issue with swinging straight. But hopefully the more I play the game, the tighter I can get it. So I'm going to hit driver off the deck here. It may just about get there. Once again, tiny fast. It is a firm fairway, so this should really run out well. It's sadly not going to reach the green, but I don't think it's going to leave me anything more than a chip or a flop. 25 yards out, so we are going to chip this. Just going to apply full backspin. It can fully attack this. Hopefully this is a pin seeker. Not with that black slope. Yardage was perfect. It is going to leave me an opening birdie putt. Green speeds are 168, so they're fairly slick. 7-foot putt. This is turning from right to left. That should turn. Oh, look at my putt line. That could well be the issue there. We caught the outer edge of the cup. And that's a disappointing par to start off. Especially after having a very good birdie opportunity. But let's see if we can make amends here. This could well be drivable. There's a tiny fast. Far better swing line. This may just catch the front of the green. Whether or not it's going to get up the false front. No, it just dies a death on that slope. This is actually going to be a tricky up and down. Once again, I'm going to have to chip this. Fully attacking it. Full backspin. Good execution. Oh, and we just catch the flag stick. Sadly, on this occasion, it didn't drop. But I do pick up my first birdie of the round, and with that, we move to 1 under par. Hole number 3. This is going to be a long par 3 into the wind. I'm just going to try and play for this uphill slope. Just de-lofting 4-iron here and see if we can run it up to the top part of the green. There's a perfect. How's that ball going so far? Right. Swing line's not too bad. I don't understand how that ball shot hard right from the club face there. We are pin high. Yardage was bang on. 26 foot. 4 inches uphill, so we can attack this. This is breaking both ways. I don't think I've hit this firm enough. Should start to turn back, but I didn't hit it firm enough. It was on a very good line. And it is going to be a tap-in par, which I do convert. But so far, really enjoying this course. It is one I didn't get round to playing on PGA Tour 2K21. So it is my first fantasy course that we have played on the channel. There's another tiny fast. We did shape that as well. That's going to leave me nothing more than probably a 9-iron, maybe even a pitching wedge into this green. Huge building off there to the right-hand side. Looks like a prison. It's actually going to be a sand wedge. I'm a lot closer than I anticipated. Playing the wind and the slope. Tiny slow, but the yardage should be good. This should bounce out and hopefully sit down. It's done exactly that. And once again, it's going to give me another good birdie opportunity. Surely I can't miss this one from 3 feet. Still need to tidy up my swing line, especially on the putting. So 2 under. Hole number 5. This is going to be a long par 4. Let's see if we can split the center of the fairway here. Just swinging a little bit fast, but on master swing difficulty, which I'm playing on, guys, it's so difficult to get a perfect. The fact I'm just hitting tiny fast and tiny slows is encouraging. I am playing with the rhythm archetype, which I do find a massive help. So 9-iron, slope in the wind are going to move me left. Oh, and so is that swing line and fast. Look at that swing line. Now that's a swing line I hardly experienced on previous versions of the game, but I'm certainly finding the swing sensitivity a lot more aggressive this year. So let's see if we can chip this one close. This should release out. Oh, it's not the bounce I hoped for. It was actually a really good shot as well. Executed it really well. And this is a testing putt from 11 feet. I really expected that to run out more. That needs to stay high. Oh, it does stay high. What a fantastic putt. Superb par save. That does ensure I remain at 2 under par. Hole number 6. Fairly short par 5. But I love the rock work in this game. That must have taken such a long time to plan and design. So huge credit to the designer Sandgroper. He does have his own YouTube channel where he covers many of a playthrough. I don't think he talks on the games. I think he just plays the courses with no commentary. So we do have a helping backstop here. Oh, there's a tiny fast once again, but I think this is going to find the backstop. Surely this filters back down towards the pin. We see it coming back. We did apply a lot of backspin there, aided by that slope, and that is going to leave me another birdie opportunity. 10 feet out. Not a lot of movement in this, but the greens do offer a real test in this course so far. It's another slight push on the putt line, but that finds the centre of the cup, and I do move to 3 under par. But really enjoying the layout of the course and the look. Sandgroper certainly nailed that Egyptian feel. Tiny bit of fade. It's a good swing line, and that is comfortably going to find the centre off the fairway. But stay tuned to the channel over the next day or two, guys. I've got a couple of massive videos coming out. And like I said, if you are enjoying the content, please make sure to smash the like button. It really helps me out. There's a perfect, but I've not played the slope enough. Probably my best strike of the round. And sadly, it runs off the green. That slope moved me way more to the right than I allowed for. But let's see if we can chip this one in. That shot deserved a lot better outcome than what it got. It's a very fast, but it should run in. Oh, it just turns and comes up short, actually. Now, there is a new HDR option on PlayStation 5. I'm sure it's available on next-gen consoles for everyone and PC. But what I'm going to do, guys, is record 4 or 5 videos with non-HDR enabled, and we'll see what you guys prefer. So this video is being recorded in just standard 4K. And look at that tiny fast, and look how far left that ball has moved. That is really punishing, actually. Wow. So this is another tough up and down. You don't want to be missing greens in this game. Now this should catch the slope and hopefully filter all the way down towards the pin. Is it going to stop though? Oh, it has stopped. It's checked up beautifully. It's another fantastic rescue shot. Fantastic scramble. And we do get up and down for the par, and that means I will remain at 3 under. Hole number 9, long par 5. Let's see if we can draw this against the wind and find the right hand side of the fairway. It's a solid shot, and that should run out way past 300 yards on these fairways. 309 yards to be exact. Fantastic shot of the pyramids in the background. Very creative course, and these kind of courses are right up my street. Sandgroper did actually message me on PGA Tour 2K21 to check it out. At the time, my schedule just wouldn't allow it, so it was certainly always going to be earmarked to make its debut on PGA Tour 2K23, and that's a fantastic shot. It's going to leave me a lengthy eagle putt, 38 feet, 1 foot uphill. I seem to be making more of these putts earlier on in the game than I did in PGA Tour 2K21. Let's see if we can make this one. Once again, it's a slight push. That ball's on a good line. It should turn. It should turn. It does, and what a fantastic eagle. And that takes me down to 5 under par. Hole number 10, it's another par 5, back-to-back par 5s. This time it's a shorter par 5. There's a grey fast, that's going to find the left-hand side off the fairway. But a lot happier with my swing line in this round so far than what it's been on previous occasions. I think driver off the deck can get there. I am going to be punished, but tiny bit of loft if we carry the bunker. There's a really good strike. Oh, that needs to get up. That ball just did not get off the deck whatsoever. That was like a punch shot. Wow. That was a daisy cutter. So I'm going to have to rely on my short game here once again. I think the gap wedge pitch should be made for this due to the lie percentage at my feet. Decent execution. This should kick right. Has it got the legs to get up that slope? It has done. I'm fairly happy with that. It is going to leave me a good birdie opportunity from 16 feet out. Once again, slightly uphill, so we can be pretty aggressive in this one. Try to get my putt line straight here. This time I've slightly pulled it to the left instead of pushing it, but it does drop for the birdie. And with that, I move to 6 under par. It's such an enjoyable course. Hole number 11. Difficult par 3. Look at the position of that pin. There is a backstop if we are long here. So just playing the wind. There's a tiny slope. Look how far right that ball's leaking. Wow. I am on the rhythm archetype, guys, but it seems to be a lot more punishing than what I've experienced. I mean, I don't think I could have got closer to the perfect there, unless the wind's moving me a lot more than I allowed for. This is a tricky putt. 30 feet out, downhill, shooting from right to left. There's a better putt line, but we are going to miss on the low side. Yardage is good. It's a good lag putt. But these greens do really offer a challenge and test. Solid par. We will remain at 6 under through hole 11. And we move on to hole number 12. Long par 4, uphill. Just playing for the left-hand side of this fairway. It should kick right. Tiny slope. This ball is going to kick over to the right-hand side. It's going to leave me a lengthy approach shot in. Still a lot of work to do. Anything to the left of the pin should comfortably kick onto the green, but it's probably going to be a firm kick. So playing for that left-hand side of the green. 5 irons, good. That's a tiny fast and I have pulled it. We're definitely going to kick right, but how firm is the question? Yeah, that's very firm. That's probably going to run off the green, maybe. It has done. Wow. Almost all the way down into the bunker there. Now, let's see if we can chip this one close. The short game really is tedious in this game. That's a great execution. Still not 100% confident in my putting and short game. But like anything, guys, it is going to take us a few weeks of transitional testing and practicing until we get to grips with this. So hole number 13. Short par 4 with a elevated tee. It's another grey fast. This ball should kick hard right and leave me nothing more than a wedge into the green here. But this course looks so good on next gen and in 4K resolution. I'm way out with my yardages. It's going to be a 7 iron. I thought it'd be nothing more than a wedge. Once again, the pyramid in the background. What a fantastic strike this is. This should be money. Come on, sit down. That's a fantastic approach shot. Really happy with that. And that is going to give me another good birdie opportunity. But as you can see, still going to be a tester from 9 feet. There's a lot of movement in this. I'm hardly having to move my putter back here. That should turn. It does turn. And with that, I do pick up another birdie and move to 7 under par. Hole number 14. Let's see if we can find the centre off the fairway. This ball should kick hard right off that bank. It's very undulating fairways here. But I just love the terrain, the look and the layout of this golf course. Really, really fun to play and look at. There's that kick left. But we've driven that 291 yards, so 158 yards, up 36 feet. There is a helping backstop here. I'm just going to de-loft and apply a little bit of topspin to this 8 iron and play for the right hand side of the green. Oh, it's a grey fast. That's going to be bunker bound. Wow. Really need to get as close to the par fix as possible, or you are going to be punished just like that. Let's see if I can splash this one close. I would rather be long than short here. Anything too far past the pin, there is a backstop. So just applied a lot of topspin. I'm going to take a practice. Oh, there's a laser beam. Perfect almost. Would love to repeat that. Oh, it's a fast, and with a combination of that slope and that tiny pool, the ball shot hard left. This is going to be a tough par putt. 14 feet, breaking from left to right, downhill, just need to touch this. I've feathered that. That's not turned. That just did not turn. I don't think I could have played that any softer neither. Really expected that ball to turn more. So there's my first bogey of the round. That does take me back to 6 under. But at the moment, every birdie, eagle really feels earned on master swing difficulty. Let's see if we can thread the eye of the needle here. Just going to apply a tiny bit of fade. Try and avoid the hazards either side of this fairway here. It's a really good strike. Tiny slow's not going to hurt me. This ball should kick left. And that's going to ensure I can comfortably reach this green in 2 with a good shot. 254 yards, down 28, wind advantage. 5 was made for this with a good strike. Horrible slope at my feet. It's a really good strike, tiny slope. This should get a firm bounce and hopefully sit down next to the flagstick. So that is going to set up another eagle opportunity. That should come back a little bit. Didn't come back towards the hole like I anticipated, but it is going to be a downhill putt. These are the kind of putts you just need to touch. Any slight slope in this game really affects the run on the ball. That should turn. That should turn. It is turning. It does turn. It's our second eagle off the round. Wow. And with that, I do move to 8 under par. Hole number 16. Look at that pin. I'm really in between clubs here. This is a horrible green. I would rather be left. So 8 iron, a little bit of shape. That's a good strike. Tiny slow. Still wanting to leak left. I should get a firm kick. And hopefully this is an uphill putt. Oh, I didn't get the run out I expected. Or I'd hoped. But it is an uphill putt. Anything too right of that green, that ball's just going to disappear. This is a tough, tough green. Just going to lag this as close to the hole as possible. I think I've left that a little bit short. But it's starting to turn towards the hole. We did leave it short. And I really need to focus on my putt line. I seem to be pushing everything to the right. It's a solid par. Par is a good score in that hole, especially on master swing difficulty. Hole number 17. I'm going to take this down the left-hand side of the fairway with a tiny bit of draw. Really want to avoid the bunker on the right, but we're going to find the bunker on the left early. Tiny fast and a pull left, combined with a draw. Certainly not pitching this. I think I just need to land this at the front of the green, probably even on the fairway, and this ball should run out. I have applied full backspin to this gap wedge. That's a good strike. This should hopefully kick up onto the green. Come on, run out. Run out. Oh, I just needed another yard or two. and it would have left me a putt. I need to get this close for the par save. Good execution, that should turn. Oh, and that's going to find that slope. And that is the issue with this game. Any tiny slope that I did mention a few holes prior is just going to punish you. I mean, look at that. On PGA Tour 2K21, the yellow to orange slopes didn't really affect the outcome of the ball as much as what you always expected it to. That's on a good line. Just short. Left that one short. So it is going to be my second bogey of the round. That's sadly going to take me back to 7 under. And we do move on to the final hole of Pharaoh's Curse. It's a long par 4, 501 yards, taking us down the left-hand side, playing the wind. Let's see if we can finish strong here. Would love to finish with a birdie. But this really is a fantastic golf course. I really like the look and the layout of the course. It offers every golfer something. Let's see if we can run this up towards the pin. 187. Green does turn from left to right. We do get a perfect. Tiny pool, but this has got the legs to run up towards the pin, surely. Come on, ball. Keep running out. Fantastic final shot. Hopefully it sets up birdie and I can get back to 8 under par. But this is certainly a course you want to go out and give a chance. Give it a play. It certainly won't let you down. There's a straighter putt line and we do convert that final putt for the birdie. And that is a round of a 64. 8 under par. But that is it for today's video, guys. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like. If you are new to the channel, smash the subscribe button. And until the next video, take care, peace out, and love you all. Bye.